Tarians. There we go. So Matt runs out of the way then. So SK versus EG. Let's have a breakdown. There we go. There's Alan, a well-known player from SK, age 19. And joining him is Wale, age 21. Also, it's a very serious team, this SK Gaming. Is Tenpole, looking also serious, age 23. And there's Zet, the new addition, looking serious, and Finn, age 21. And also looking, it's not so serious, Robin, 23. So that makes up the SK lineup. And the new player you saw there was Zet. And, you know, so a very strong, you know, lineup, really. I mean, it's scary in essence of, you know, people are going to, maybe, do you think they're going to over-expect things from SK because of this lineup? Or they're just going to enjoy following SK because of this lineup? People
always over-expect on SK because they're SK. That's, you know, there's always a big burden on SK to do well. And I think that's kind of why the lineup's been a bit unsettled recently with the talks of Alan leaving and when Tenpole came in and Spawn left, and then Get Right came, and then Get Right went, and then Spawn came back, and then Spawn went, and then Zet came, and it's all a bit crazy.
Trying to stay awake right here now,
I think this lineup could be the strongest that SK has had for a good time.
Okay. All right, so we're going to see who's going to be coming up versus SK, so let's get the lineup of Team EG. That was a really good transition, but if the production people don't do it, it's okay. Here we go. So Team EG, don't know him myself, so this will be entertaining, at least. So there's one dude, his name goes by Stino, age 19, and joined with him is Nothing, only age 17, so a young player there. Actually the youngest probably at many tournaments. So Nepo, age 19. And you can see that's Chi, age 18. He's into chewing gum, really big into chewing gum. This guy's big into looking hard, and his name's Hostile, and he is Hostile, age 21. There you go, what a rundown. What? So what did you make of those guys?
Yeah, they looked
like a brick wall, according to you.
I can't see past the...
Yeah, Matt, you can put your head in front of the screen now. Yeah, that's all right, mate.
We are just
You can probably cook me a pizza, actually. You want to cook me a pizza? No, but you could just cook it for the sake of me telling you to do stuff and feeling all powerful.
So SK not on their way just yet.
No, so Team EG obviously just come off the back of winning 50 caliber, so obviously wanting a small break. I mean, probably not that much of a draining match. I mean, you know, sometimes that players end up having to give their all, and it seems like, you know, they give their extra, you know, they go beyond the 100%, and it drains them. So you see this team like pull out something absolutely amazing in these kind of clutch matches, and then they go into the next one, and sometimes they just flop because of it, because it is overly draining. I mean, it's actually, I'm fantastic with really stupid facts that you should not use at any dinner parties, but one of these facts is actually you lose weight from playing chess because of the amount of, you know, mental, you know, capacity it takes, and actually it's like almost like a workout for your body in a very odd way. So with gaming, it's a similar thing where, you know, it's like if you play games, it is very draining on, you know, not just your mind, but also your body. So you can use that fact at a dinner party. You're more than welcome. Great. Do you lose weight while playing chess?
Play more chess then.
You should play a lot of chess.
So we've actually got a video interview with someone very special.
Me?
Yeah, obviously Paragon of Virtues earlier on were able to knock out MTW. We've already heard from Sunder. Now we're going to hear from Drew from POV.
Flying high. I'm watching.
So, you've beaten MTW, the big favorite, I think, for the victory in that group. When you came here, did you expect to perform that well?
We came in thinking we had a chance. We definitely didn't think we were going to beat MTW that badly, especially coming off a 27-3 loss versus Roccat. We picked a really bad map versus Roccat. That was my fault, but yeah, we definitely didn't expect to beat MTW like that. We were really excited when we won.
So what was the key to your victory in that game?
We had a really strong CT side, which is usually our weak side on Dust 2. I think we won 8-7. We got up early, so that really helped us get a lot of confidence coming into the second half. And we got a lucky Deagle Eco versus them, so that helped a lot too.
I asked Sun about the game, and he told me he didn't think you'd progress any further in the playoffs. So what do you think about that?
We made it hard on ourselves, second in the group. I think we'll probably play SK or MYM, somebody like that coming up. So it's an uphill battle, but I mean, I think we have a chance. I think we can do it. If we can beat MTW, we got to come in with some confidence. So let's go out there and let the chips fall where they do. So,
what about your team? The very interesting thing about it is the name, I think. How did you come up with Paragon of Virtue? What's up with that?
I think me and the current manager, we started it 4 or 5 years ago. I was in English class, and one of our words was Paragon. So we thought about using that. I went to dictionary.com to tell him the meaning, and it turned out that Paragon of Virtue was an example. And I don't know, I guess at the time we were in high school, we were retarded. We liked it, so it kind of stuck, and we're using it for now. So
what kind of virtues do you have as a team?
We definitely always try to have a family mentality. We try to always build each other up online, in real life, all the time. We try to be, professional and respectful to the other teams. That's sort of what we kind of bring into the game. So, yeah, I think we do an okay job at it. So, see if we can keep that mentality going throughout the tournament.
The American Counter-Strike scene, is it good to prepare for such a tournament? Because obviously there's differences in geography. People living at the East Coast, West Coast, it's probably difficult to find someone to train against, right?
Yeah, it's actually quite hard because all the top teams, Mob, X0, EG, all have West Coast players. So for an East Coast team like ourselves, we usually play on Texas, which is kind of in the middle of America. So it's usually 40, 50, 60 ping playing against them. So it's a bit different coming to land with 3 or 4 ping, but it might help because you don't have as much recoil. But I mean, we still usually have really good teams to play against for the most part before a tournament, so it works out well.
Do you feel like playing at home, even though you've traveled across the whole country?
We had a lot of problems setting up initially. We had some computer problems and some internet problems, but once we got fixed, it was really nice. MK Pro on our team said he liked it more than his home setup, so it's actually, it's a really good setup here. So yeah, we're happy with it, definitely.
Are you all planning an esports career, or is this rather a fun free time activity?
Most of us do it as a hobby. I'm in school full time at university. Hero works full time. And Mike also goes to school, so it's kind of just kind of a hobby, kind of a passion for us. It's not really a full-time thing, but I mean, I think there's definitely people like Xavier and 9spot that would love to pursue it full-time, so I guess we'll just have to see where it goes.
You're already in the money ranks. Do you... Yes, I think first 8 get paid, so you don't even know what kind of money do you get. So if you get some money, what are you going to do with it?
All my money I'm giving to Xavier, and I think we all pretty much will. Because he's got some loans to pay off for school that he's going to, so we'll definitely help him out. Hero's rich already, so I don't know what he's going to do, but I don't know. If we want a lot of money, maybe a Swedish boot camp, so we could actually be good on a consistent basis.
Okay. So you're going to give your money to a teammate. That's nice. Do you think that's common in esports?
I'm not sure what other teams do, but we love David. I've played with him 3-4 years now, so he's a great guy, and he's sort of in a tough situation with school, so it's definitely not a problem helping him out in that.
All right, awesome. Let's finish this off with a prediction. How far are you going to make it in the playoffs?
I have no idea. I'm not sure we play next. I'm hoping top 4. That'd be nice for us. We'd like that, but yeah, I'm not sure. It'll just depend how we play.
All right, Andrew, thank you very much for the interview, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
So that was an interview with Drew from POV that actually managed to knock out MTW, and we just heard there that he's just going to give his money away. What a baller.
Giving it to his friend.
Yeah, mate, you should give it to me. I've got debt collectors trying to break my thumbs, mate. Come on. I need a story as well like that. Send him an email. Yeah, no. So that's pretty interesting as far as the team. But actually, he was very down to earth. Obviously happy about the win and going through. Obviously, looking for top 4, which is still optimistic in our eyes and certainly the rest of the top team's eyes. But they'll be very happy with that. So, if you win a lot of money, go to Sweden for a boot camp. Have they heard the prices on drinks in Sweden? It's
they might need first place to do that.
Yeah, if you're going to have a good time in Sweden, you need first place. So, So we are going to be going in EG then versus SK sometime hopefully soon. Not on the server as of yet, but is the map going to be Train? Is that what it's going to be?
Yes. It
Okay.
shall be Train. We've actually got Chi, Nepo,
Jumping around.
and Gordon, whoever that is, aliasing.
SK, Gordon, Allen. What? There's 2 Gorans. There's a Goran. Oh, it's so confusing.
Yeah, Alan's joining as well. So yeah, we're just again waiting for the guys to move themselves into the server. Rob on there as well now. So I think this is going to be a really exciting match, and again, this is going to decide first and second place by the looks of things.
Yeah, it should do, but it also hopefully should help secure, for EG, if they perform well, we can only assume that they will actually qualify second still, as they still have one more match to go. But if they get a decent amount of rounds off SK, how many did the Revolution Esports get? Was it 7? Was it 23-7?
Yeah, 23-7.
Okay, so they got 7 rounds to beat if we can only assume they're the better team going into that. But obviously,
Yeah.
but also we talk about Drew when he, just going back to Pov when he actually said he played versus gameplay. He said he picked the wrong map.
Yeah,
So I mean, which map was that? Do you remember?
that was Nuke.
All right, so he said it was his fault. So obviously the leader and a talker.
I didn't do that game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, to
Probably me.
pick Nuke against Rockout against gameplay is a bit of a dodgy one, because they are probably one of the best Nuke teams in the world.
Yeah.
They are very, very solid on Nuke. So, yeah, a bit of an oversight. But, if you don't attend all these top tournaments, not all of the teams, obviously, will spend hours and hours watching demos and things like that. As he said, it's a hobby for most of them. They do it full time and they work. And
Yeah. I say one of them's at
difficult.
school as well, racking up loads of debt. Get a job, you bum. But yeah, so what? You work in a bar. Good way to, yeah. I actually wish I went to school in America, like the college or whatever, or high school. High school in America would have been cool. Because then I could have been that, foreign dude that I would have been cool for a week until people figured out what it was actually like. But, in that week, I would have gone on excursions as much as possible. If you zoom in on me now, cameraman, right? Yeah, this late at night, I will kill you. Not going to lie. It's going to happen. Don't zoom in. No zoom.
so
Let's zoom.
we have Robin, Wally, Alan, Zet. We are just waiting for...
I know
the
you're
last
zooming in
few.
fully now. That looks so pretty. I need makeup. We normally wear makeup. I feel naked without makeup. And sometimes clothes.
Yeah.
But mainly makeup.
So we have a...
Life of a caster is pretty good though, wearing makeup. Not gonna lie.
You are just rambling on.
Hey. It's either that or talk about the game Counter-Strike, which is what everyone's tuned in for, or talk about makeup. I'm thinking makeup.
Well, we have a bit of a delay going on, actually, as well. We have about 5 minutes, probably. At least 3.
Okay, well then we could talk about eyeliner, too. Gonna throw that one in there. Boom. Wore that once on. That's pretty cool. I actually felt a bit stupid because I wore my makeup out, and then I think all the girls figured I was wearing makeup. So they were really friendly to me there and kept inviting me out shopping and stuff. I didn't know what that was. Weirdos. Stop shaking your head. What are you on about?
You can tell it's getting late at night when you're...
Yeah. You're totally heterosexual. Don't worry about it.
Struggling. So, yeah, I mean, we've spoke about this game quite a lot already. It's going to be a very, very good one, to be honest.
What is this?
The cameramen are clearly setting us up with... The thing, obviously, me and Jay have just moved over to
Germany.
to the,
We're
Zell
Germans
office.
now. The Germans. We love the Germans. What's going on with this guy? Can we get a camera on this camera? Can we get a view? Because it looks like they're cupping Joe's face.
Yeah.
Are you guys being stupid? Yeah, put Zalma on there. Hey, Zalma, vegetarian. Hey, can we get the vegetarian on stage? Vegetarian. Yeah, he's a vegetarian. Oh, the veggie. We stick him in his own vegetarian area. It's basically, yeah, there you go. That was completely worth changing the camera and moving all that. We give him so much rubbish for that. It's really annoying living with a vegetarian, though. Actually, yeah, so we just moved to Germany, and we will, of course, be here casting as much ESL events as possible. The cameraman refuses to switch to that camera on Joe. But so you enjoying Germany, Joe?
Yeah.
Any words for any German girls out there that are obviously watching and your fans that will see you out, you know?
No.
No? He's available, maybe.
I'm not.
He's not available. You're not available? I heard you were.
Yeah, so...
You look available.
I could say a lot of things that you look, but I'm not going to. Yeah? I consider you a friend. I wouldn't like to, put you down on air in front of lots of people. But you
Tell someone who cares. Right here.
Is it your mother?
She does care, actually.
No,
My
she
mum's a
doesn't.
caring woman.
No, she doesn't
She's a
care.
caring woman,
Not
not like
about
your
you.
mum discarded you, sent you to Germany.
So, let's talk. Should we talk about Counter-Strike? Apparently,
No.
all the players are actually sat down. They're just not actually in
On
the
the
server just
server,
yet.
yeah.
So we have 4 from SK and 3 from EG. You know, you'd think it's only like 4 o'clock in the afternoon there or something.
I've got producer people telling me jokes in my ear now. It's all gone Pete Tong. Joe, talk. Stop drinking. I drink. You talk.
So, yeah, good stuff.
Oh, that is awesome.
Why don't we talk about...
You can't see what's going on. But you're wearing pink shades. That looked very good on you, actually, with the hair as
we
well.
have, like, creative...
No, but it looked good. I think that's a good look. I think like some guy just came in and go, whoa, this looks good. That's your new style. Only pink shades.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
So,
We have to keep ourselves awake somehow. It's actually not that hard. When the games are on, the games are great. So enjoying the games thoroughly. So my own voice, yeah, not doing so good right now. So Joe,
yes.
going into train, SK versus EG.
Yeah.
Some say SK are the better team. Crazy, but you know.
They are the better team
Okay.
on paper. But as we've seen today, that things on paper aren't always set in stone.
They're written on
Hence
paper.
they're on paper. You know what I meant.
Another great saying.
You know what I
Quote
mean.
it.
Yeah, but crazy things can happen, and you know it wouldn't be the first time today that we've seen something a little bit off the wall. So yeah, EG definitely have a chance. They know they have a chance. It's just whether SK will probably drop the ball a little bit to allow them to do such a thing.
What?
I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. They're hungry to win their first title under the with a new team with Wallet and Alan and Robin and of course Zet, the new guy.
The new guy.
That's
The new
that's
old
the main
guy.
point of it. Well, he's not really a new old guy because he didn't play for SK before.
The old new guy then.
Played for Nip.
Medium guy. No. The CSS player.
Yeah, he went into the CGS to play for LA Complexity.
Mm.
And now he's come back. Everyone's happy about that. So we have a few more people joining. We have Hostile on the server now, finally. And then someone else called ASFAJO.
Who?
Hopefully that's not a swear word in some language that I just spell out.
You could do that though if you're a Swedish team and stuff. You could just like put swear words in, or Polish teams, and then everyone would know about it.
It's Tentpole.
Hey, Tempo.
So we have all
I saw
5
Tempo.
from
I
SK.
saw the SK team actually because I was in Sweden for the Inferno Online relaunch where they put in like 100 new computers or something, and they had this really small DJ, comedian. He's like this big, like from the floor, not the table, but he was just DJing it up. Not DJ. Yeah, he was talking lots. I didn't understand him though, but everyone seemed to thought he was funny. He's pretty famous, but it looked good. And I stood next to Heaton, and he looked bigger than me. So then I moved away.
Because he is taller than you.
Yeah, but not really. Not, height-wise, but not as a man. You know what I mean? Not that, but as like a person, I'm still the bigger man. And I went clubbing with him. And he tried getting us into all these cool clubs, and because it was Saturday night, we failed. So we just, I had a 12-day holiday in Sweden for some reason, just to destroy my bank account. Because when I left Fnatic, I was like, there's good Sweden. Or somewhere. I don't know why Sweden.
So we're just waiting for one more from EG. We have Nazg, Nothing, Nepo. We are waiting for Hostile to rejoin the server. And we already have Robin, Wallet, Temple, Alan, and Zet. So what are you expecting tomorrow? Let's move on to that. Let's find something constructive.
Whoa. One day at a time. All right, yeah. It's actually today we'll be casting it.
Yeah.
In fact. So, yeah, no,
12 hours
well, the CS, I've already kind of thought that I'm predicting to be gameplay and SK to be the favorites. I mean, but, you know, that's kind of a weird two to pick because they're not, you know, expected, but I just think it's kind of that, you know, kind of atmosphere about the tournament so far. World of Warcraft, you probably want to hear about that. So Nihilum, Existence are obviously there. It'll be interesting to see if the American teams, how they handle. But it'll be a really interesting tournament because there's a lot of up-and-coming tournaments for the WoW players, you know, with BlizzCon and stuff. So it's going to be mega interesting to see who's kind of on form or if there's any new kind of strats to come out. The group stages tomorrow are going to be crazy. You know, it's not like it's a higher caliber of players or teams in WoW, you know, closer bracketed in skill than there is in CS at the moment. I know that like CS has probably a higher skill range individually for a player. What they're able to do, not able to do, is to overextend themselves skill-wise. But in WoW, it's like it's still similar, but slightly less. But not to take anything away that they're similarly bracketed skill because the game's less skillful. I'm so got a point at the end of this conversation, by the way, right? So my point is, better games in WoW for group stages. Seriously, closer, tighter, boom, done. Don't just nod. Seriously, it's not even. You ask me a question, have the respect
that's actually,
and decency.
That's a great thing, and again, both of these tournaments are attracting the top teams, the top teams, which is when you do a tournament invite only, you only get the really good teams there, which is what we want, right?
Huh? Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we're still waiting on the two teams then. No info on when Hostile will be joining the server. And actually, we just lost an SK player. But this, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last match we're showing tonight or second to last. If we're going to be following some of the Americans, we don't know. We might have another match for you. Might not. If you wish, if you want to punish me and Joe more, you can wish, or maybe send a text 81199. Actually, I think that's Radio 1 in England.
Yeah.
Whoops. Don't text that. Yeah, so let's... So what do you predict for tomorrow?
For tomorrow? Well, obviously...
Apart from us being here. Because it's the only thing that you need to know.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we're going to play the playoffs tomorrow up until... I think right up until the grand final, to be honest. Just the grand final on Sunday, as far as my schedule tells me. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is. Grand finals CS in the morning, then WoW in the afternoon. So, I mean, that's going to mean that we're going to have some amazing games, obviously. Only 8 teams go through tomorrow. So by the time they've won a couple of games, they're in the top 4, they get really interesting. Win a bracket round 2, it's obviously going to be the best games.
Boom. Yeah, so we will be, well, hopefully you'll join us tomorrow here on ESL to follow that. But actually, we're waiting for SK to sit down. And actually, they weren't sat down at their PCs. We were just getting fed. But actually, it looks like they'll be going into the knife round very shortly as SK were probably huddling up, which means, hug it out and then fight it out or stab it out will be the case. And we are going to be going in then into the knife round. And then if you have just joined us, and you're more likely going to be from America or Australia if you just have, it's the Inside Extreme Masters Global Challenge over in LA. And we're in a Group C, which is the last group to be played. And the top 2 possible teams will be SK versus EG. And we will be following them. Not going to be knife round just yet, though, as they haven't called voted the restart, but soon. And it can't be knife round just yet because we've only got 4 of SK.
We're still waiting for
Tempo. Tempo, what are you doing?
So Tempo finally is joining the server. So hopefully.
Oh, Tempo loves his girlfriend.
Yeah, apparently. That's fair enough. Fair enough.
And her name is Tess. Tez. I met her at Infernal.
Okay, so we are going to get the restarts and we are going to get the knife in. So SK versus Evil Geniuses, Team EG. They don't really use Evil Geniuses much anymore.
No, but they recruited CZM for Quake, so they should. It just makes sense.
So
it's like SK don't use their real name.
No, of course not.
Because it's German.
So let's get into the knife round. Jake, you're the knife round.
Into the knife round then. Going to be following EG Nothing as he's equipped with a knife. A bit like MacGyver, but he can do a lot with it. And they go opening up kills then. Naz opens up, Flash replies. EG actually almost take the advantage. And there we go. Nothing pulling out a nice one. Nice stabby. And Nothing then versus that guy, Zet. And it's Zet that comes through. And I always knew it would be. As the new guy picks up, and they will be picking CT. So once again, we've seen this many times in this tournament of the strong team in the strong position. So we'll see what EG can do in this situation, Joe.
Yep, so EG versus SK, and I'm quite excited about this one, to be honest.
I was excited about the knife round.
Yeah, just going to get live on 3. And then we shall get straight on and underway in this one. So SK going to be looking for the
demo bug by Hostile. But the interesting thing about this match so far is I didn't actually think there was much pre-war going on.
Well, I mean, they actually came straight into this game and started playing. Well, that's because
that could affect the whole outcome. But I won't
played the 2 games before that as well. So we are
the camera's not on me.
Going
it is on me.
To get the live, and we are going to go straight into this one then, which is possibly the last match of the night. We don't know just yet. We'll start off following SK, who obviously started off on this CT side. Robin going to be through Z hallways. Alan up towards the ladder. There goes Wally down by Ivy. Robin is going to pick up a kill as well as Wally goes down to nothing. And it's now a 3-on-4 situation. SK still got the advantage here. Nothing spots one down by the bomb train. He's going to go following him around. He knows he's probably underneath there. Alan shuts down Cheat, and it's now all up to Nothing and Naz. They're going to probably rotate themselves around in towards that inner bomb site. Zet going to go chasing as his tent pole. And we have a random bug there as Robin actually on that inner bomb site there gets a good couple of hits off onto Nothing. Just one left, tent pole comes in, Naz goes down, and that is going to be pistol round SK.
Yeah, standard start for SK, and that's what they wanted in CT side. And well, as we get ready for EG to see what they can do, well, not just at the moment as they won't be buying, but I mean, you know, just kind of reinforces, you know, what we've been saying, but let's not call it too early just yet, and see how it goes on.
SK can get their defense.
Hand me the bit of paper you're holding. Yeah.
She is going to be pushing round there onto the outside as well. As Nothing moves down with the rest of the team. Nepo grabs the frag, not before Robin is going to shut down both She, Nepo. Then Alan comes in with 2 as well. Nothing and Hostile going down. And then Naz finished off by Zet as well. And you can tell it's getting late when I can't even say properly without.
Mate, I've got to find my car in the middle of Germany after this. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Anyway, yeah, it is pronounced Shay, unlike she, as I said it. Sorry, Shay fans. So SK then picking up the second round, but EG did get a kill on the board, but never going to be enough. Nice grenade then from Zet as he defends the inner bomb site, and doing so successfully, also backed up there by Wally. And making it look all too easy right now as the third round will surely go for. Actually, I say surely. But Shay picks up a nice kill onto Robin. We're going to follow him, 76 HP. He's going to be meeting Zet soon as he goes this direction, and that's exactly what happens. And wasn't ready for it. And Zet in a nice position, picks up the kill, and that's going to make it 3-0. So this is going to be the round then, Joe. They're going to be able to buy. Oh, you
lagged out for a second there. So, yeah, this is going to be a buy round then from EG, and a really important round from their point of view. Actually, I don't know if they have bought. They don't seem to have running 2 guys down into white holes. They have indeed, but I thought there'd be no reason why they wouldn't. There's grenades coming in there down towards the entrance of the ladder room. Flashes going out as well. Zet just defending on the inside bomb site. Nepo going to take down Tentpole and Robban. Sorry, Alan. It's Robban that shut down Nepo finally in the end. Shea just going to drop down there onto the 5 train. Takes down Wally. It's looking good here now for EG. It's a 4-on-2 situation. There goes Robban as well. Let's get it round to the last member of SK. That's going to be Zet. Shea going to kill himself there. And now Zet with 100 HP has to take down 3 from EG. Looking to go big in his first major tournament there, and Naz is going to shut him down. And that's the first round on the board for Evil Geniuses. That's a good start.
It's a good round, yeah.
After the pistol round one.
It's their first buy round as well, so I mean that's exactly what they needed. You know, obviously losing the pistol, so successfully played there. Hopefully, we'll give them a bit of confidence, and maybe we can see true colours of EG if they can continue this. But obviously, we see Zet always solo defending the inner bomb site, so it'll be interesting to see how he defends versus what seems to be a push. And now very successful as Zet opens up, has to defend versus Naz unsuccessfully though, but Robban quick to rotate, and he's going to take out Naz. Revenge for Zet, and actually we see Alan moving around the back as we have a 3-on-4 situation now.
Yeah, Robban just on the back by the upper ramp there. There are 3 left still for EG as Nepo is going to shut down Alan. Nothing down the back there. Hostile as well, sniping up onto the top ramp. Nepo is still watching the white holes at the back.
This is interesting because EG actually in position to attack in a bomb site, and we've only got a 1-man defense of Robban, and Wally is trying to now come round the through white hallways, which they did unsuccessfully last time as Nepo caught him. So we're going to see if this happens once again. Wally moving in. He's going to catch 2 behind him, takes down both. He's going to cover long as well, as he knows that's where the last person would be, and that is Hostile who managed to take down Robban. So Hostile then last to join the server, last alive this round, looking to take on Tempo and Wally, and bomb is down and Wally is defending it.
Yeah, Hostile just watching out towards the right-hand ramp there. Tentpole's actually possibly going to catch Hostile by surprise. Hostile just creeping up here along the wall, maybe going to get in behind him by the time he realises. He is indeed by the looks of things. Oh, lovely shot there. Tentpole going to go down. It's now a 1-on-1. It's all between Wally and Hostile. The two AWPers, really. Obviously, Wally not got the AWP this round after they lost the last one. And bomb is not going to be planted in time. Actually, Wally played that one very cool there. Kept a hold on it, kept a watch on it. And that's going to make it 4-1 to SK.
And Hostile was actually trying to predict if Wally was, kind of hidden. Up at the upper back of that site, shot through the wall. Obviously didn't hit, as Wally managed to live with 100 HP anyway. It was going to be pretty safe and secure.
Yeah, Flash is moving out here for nothing as he pushes quite quickly there. Robban going to catch him with the FAMAS. Nepo going to grab one back onto Robban. We'll stick it with Hostile, who obviously saved that up from the last round. Picks off Wally, who was up on the sniper deck. Temple going to claw a frag back here as Nepo gets grenaded by Electric Box, and it's now all up to Hostile going 3-on-1. Let's see what he can do. Looking down to the back of train yard. He spots one there on the train ladder, but he's going to get stuck against the train, and Alan shuts him down, and that's going to make it 5-1. The Swedes are leading. That
was a really nice play by Temple, though, giving the little jump out and obviously using that kind of movement, to actually nip back in. Spotted him and obviously called, he spotted the man, and then you can see, got back up instantly on position and took down Hostile, but obviously a tall order going up against 3SK.
Yeah, EG have pushed up quite heavily onto the white holes, and obviously SK going to give those a counter nades into there as well, as Robban is going to nade nothing. Alan along the back corridor there. Tentpole's there as well, and Hostile just picking off Tentpole pretty much in vain as they now go 6-1 behind. And, SK on the stronger side, which is a really good thing for them. I mean, that's why they're probably running away with this so much now. But I'm not sure. I mean, EG just need to break it and just hope they can string a few rounds together. I mean, they could still lose. Don't forget to Revolution Sports, which would tie the group up if they lost this one as well. So they need to think about the rounds.
Well, Revolution Sports actually took 7 rounds off SK. So I mean, at the moment, not looking that possible. Well, it's very possible, but not looking going too well on the scoreboard for EG. So they really need to fight for rounds. If they can't do it for the win.
Yeah, so Alan there going to pick off Naz. Shea takes down Tentpole. Hostile here, just having to run out of the way of Alan. Nepo was there to give him a bit of help. Hostile continues to AWP. Down towards the back. Shea is going to take down 2 there as well. That was on the bomb train. And as soon as I move away from Nepo, he gets the last frag. And that's going to be a second round finally to EG. Or 6-2 behind. And we're still obviously quite early on in this game. But at the moment, SK looking very, very strong.
Yeah, but EG looking to get some momentum here. I mean, 2 rounds on the board, pick up another one, and the game doesn't look so bleak for them, and especially coming from T side versus SK. So let's see what they can do. But again, last attack was just very successful due to just hitting the right shots, really.
Yeah, looks like EG could be making a bit of a push down Ivy. They've got Hostile again. Sniping down on the inside. Naz is still in T-middle. Nepo by the white holes. Shea as well is in T-middle. So it could be just faking this outside area with the flashes, but it looks like they could be actually making a bit of a push in here. There are 2 of them in a position to make the move away. Well, I think there's an AWP watching over the exit to that T-middle area. That's Robon, who's now gone back further in through those Z-holes and into the inner bomb site.
Yeah, and actually,
there goes Alan. He just spotted Shea there. Naz finally shuts down Alan. Actually, EG are now on this outer bomb site. Nepo headshot onto Wallet. 2 left for SK. Wow. It's going to be Zet and Robin. Or it was Robin. No, Zet and Tentpole, should I say. The left bomb is going to get planted. Zet is on the outer bomb site. Picks off Naz. Tentpole coming in there as well. Only got 37 HP. Really needs a gun. If he wants to do anything in this situation, it's 2-on-1. Nepo and nothing versus Tentpole. We'll keep it with Tentpole. Tentpole has got the AWP, and he's going to have to run away. Going to keep a hold of that AWP, and that's quite wise play.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that round for me, I mean, we saw Alan actually go, he was on by the electrical box, and it was EG. Actually, here we go. Maybe we shouldn't be able to take any guns off Tentpole there, but they're spamming walls. But Alan, as I say, positioned himself by the electrical box, and he was kind of a bit flustered at the time because he heard, you know, noises from either side. Did manage to pick up a kill. Obviously was going to die, but that made the defense very weak because they actually had 2 on inner bomb site. So a successful attack from EG.
So EG looking to claw another round back in this one. Flash going out there onto
Shay's already
onto the 6th train. Shea in there as well, but out comes Wallet. Tentpole going to be picked off there as well. Wow. Nothing manages to take down Alan. Still Wally is open right on that bomb train, and he knows that he's pretty much surrounded there as he misses the AWP shot. Up onto that sniper deck, going to be picked off there by nothing. He was just climbing up on top of Pop Dog. Shea going to shut down Zet with the Galil, and it's now all up to Robin, and Hostile takes him out, and that's going to bring it back 6-4. So as we said, Jay, it just needed EG to you know, just get the round, break the momentum, and then, you know, try and build some of your own up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great attack on outer, and they seem very successful on outer at the moment, bomb site. I mean, it was really good. I mean, they had a man in there, Shea, for a scout, a 3-man push down Ivory, but then also you had nothing kind of hanging back to kind of grab the rotations, and he did so successfully. So, you know, they couldn't kind of counter the attack, and, you know, stabbed in the back in essence.
Yeah, it looks like EG could be making a push through white into lower. Oh no, they just dropped down into the ladder room. Zet still at the back there. Yeah. Take a little bit of fire and back away, which is quite smart actually, to bring 2 down towards the lower ramp. Because they're much more likely to storm straight down there. And Alan actually Zet spotted one up there as well. He's going to back away, just firing a couple of shots through the wall, hoping to catch one. As the flashes come flying down that ramp. Still no push here from EG. Let's take a look at them. Looks like they just preparing to. Nothing is waiting.
Well,
Now
this
just
is
shuts down Robin. Now do the second one onto Zet as well. Surely they're going to get the plant in here. Nothing is going to get the plant down. Hostile picks one off onto Alan. The bomb is going to be planted here. 10 pole up on Sniper Deck. Also headshots there by Hostile. It's all now up to Wallet. He's taken down Shay.
Okay, he's going to beat Nothing in a second. Wow. Nothing. Had nothing to say about that encounter. But, I mean, the bomb's down, so they've done the work for the round, and we'll obviously be picking this up. But they're going to be wanting to take away Wally's weapon, and he's going to be running into Hostile if he does decide to go out there. And he does.
Yeah, that was a really good round from Hostile, actually. Naz opened up with the 2 frags on the entry into the lower, into the inner side, and Hostile over the other side by Ivy got the 2 frags over there. So that's exactly what EG need, and that brings us back to 6-5. We could see the game all tied up after this round.
Yeah, but they're doing it great. I mean, you know, they're doing good attacks, and they're picking up the rotations of the other teams in a very sneaky or even cheeky way. So, you know, just EG pulling it back and playing really well for them at the moment. Well, say that, but here comes Wally with the pistol.
Yeah, SK are actually on a save at the moment, which means this round should go to SK, should go to EG. We'll see.
Can we just check if Wally
goes.
picked up? No, free
Wally
health.
didn't pick up. He's got 3 HP as well, so he's really going to struggle in this situation. EG still taking it very cautiously, though. They don't want to give anything away. They know they're on the save. They know it should be their round, but
it's going to be dangerous for EG as they move down Ivory, and actually Tenpole and Robin are there to defend. And even against a buying team, if you're going to be running into this kind of area, it could be dangerous. And that's exactly what it is as Robin opens up on Naz then. They do manage to get in. Nothing replies onto Wally. That's going to take the man off tower. And once again, there we go. Weapons far superior as Nepo comes in from the side. Helps as well with the crossfire. So, yeah, well, went their way, but that could have been a little bit of an upset for Team EG there as SK kind of predicted them well coming in Ivory.
Yeah, so 6-6, all tied up. 3 rounds left in this first half. And SK obviously on the stronger CT side are going to be looking to go a little bit big here as Hostile is going to pick off Alan. I assume that was from Z Hallways there. Yep. Nothing's actually in that outside area. Let's just stick with him.
Wally
right
and Nothing are just so close to each other right now, and Wally's also AWPing.
Just down to his right there. Zet climbs up on the on that 5 train there. Picks off Nothing, spots another one down in front of him. Lovely movement there, really, from Zet as he jumped off onto the electric box. Shay finally going to shut him down. Hostile peeking down towards Z Hallways.
2 on 3.
Finally going down to Tenpole. 3 members left for SK, 2 members for EG. Tenpole down by the end of Ivy. Nepo down by the Pop Dog train now, and he's picked off by Robin as he tries to cross over to the ladder room. Hostile takes down Robin. And now it's going to be Wally, back of the bomb train. 2 on 1. Him and Tenpole need to pick Hostile and take him out of this game. The bomb is down at the moment, not exactly sure where.
It's just by the first train when you come in from T-side.
By the 6th train. Spots one there in Team Middle, going to pick up the M4 as well, spraying away. Didn't actually make it, being shot from behind there as well. He has to move around. And Tenpole's actually in T-spawn. Wally's going to come around the other side and get to...
Can actually get a plant now.
Yeah, get to the back of that bomb train. So Wally around the back of the bomb train. Let's show you exactly where he is. And Hostile's about to come around the side. Wally's got a good shot lined up, but he is going to connect as well. And that is going to put SK finally back in the lead, 7-6.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really nice play from SK. Slightly hesitant from EG not to make a move when they opened up a few kills, but actually SK rotated all the way around with 2 players that were sniping, which was Robin and Wally, you know, to defend out a bomb site, you know, from the back there. And it worked out well for him in the end. So a little bit ropey at times, but still good rotation and good play. EG maybe a bit hesitant on the tactics.
Yeah, the 2 AWP defense from SK working well for them that round. Oh, there goes Robin and Alan. Tempo down by Ivy as well. He's shut down by Hostile, who's played quite an aggressive game down Ivy, to be honest, and he's got quite a few frags for it as well. He's top of the scoreboard at the moment at 14 and 7. Shea going to pick off Allen, who was on top of Pop Dog still. Wally is sniping down Ivy as Shea goes down. We are back now to a 3 versus 2. Hostile just making his way through white holes. Nothing picks off Zet, and surely SK going to rotate around to that inner bomb site. Nothing's in there, but Hostile, the bomb carrier, is actually heading off, as you can see, down towards Ivy. He's going to try and lay the bomb down on the outer bomb site. Nothing could really do with taking down Wally over on that other side, which is not going to happen. Wally picks him off. But still, Hostile is the bomb carrier. Robin still in that outer train yard. Let's switch it over to Robin. So he thinks he's heard Hostile moving around, and literally
they almost
split second from seeing each other. But still, Robin is on underneath that 6 train. Hostile's now going in round the back. He's going to catch Wally.
He could catch Wally.
Here. Oh my God, he's just gone underneath him and didn't see him. Oh, Wally heard him drop down just off the side onto the train line. Bit of an error there from Hostile, but you know, if you don't see it, you don't see it.
Yeah, that's the case. So unfortunate then round for EG. They could have made something happen, especially opening that kill on inner. You know, confused SK's. I wouldn't say it's confused, but put SK's defense kind of split on both bomb sites, and unfortunate not to get a kill on Wally.
Yeah, so SK going to be looking for this last round, putting 9-6 at half-time, which would, of course, be what they wanted coming in off the CT side. Hostile going absolutely crazy there over the other side. Let's try and get around to him as he's finally dead. Shut down by Robin. Nothing as well. He's on the outer bomb site.
This is interesting. Shea is actually going to be doing some real damage here. He looks like he's going to get a headshot onto Allen as he sneaked through into inner and rotated through the CT spawn, and he's going to be defending now versus Zet. It's a 3-on-1 situation. Bomb goes down, and Naz, and actually it was Zet that didn't hear Shea come through, and he was causing all kinds of trouble after Hostile opened up. But Hostile, as you say, playing a great game. 8-7, the halftime score. Still in favor of SK though, but playing the counter-terrorist. I mean, who do you fancy the chances of Team EG now, Joe?
Well, I mean, they could come out with a really strong defense, to be honest, and that could cause SK a lot of problems. But I honestly think that SK have got what it takes to keep themselves ahead in this one and go aggressive when they need to.
Well, I mean, I think EG are going to be a confident enough team. They've got, you know, probably in the best American franchise, or biggest, if we can call it that. So they're obviously going to be, you know, Team EG for a reason, and hopefully, as you say, they train. Was it West Coast with X3O that Drew was saying? So hopefully, a good enough practice should be able to, you know, hold their nerve versus SK. But I mean, you know, it looks like a very, very strong performance and a very doable task.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the restart so we can go live with the second half.
But do you think it says anything about SK not living up to kind of standard? Maybe pulling in Zet isn't going to bond them, you know, just as you know, instantly, in a sense that you can have a good tournament with someone new because he is good, but then you can also have bad tournament. You know, it's just the inconsistency of a new player.
Well, I think the thing with bringing Zet into the team is that obviously he's played with Robin and Wally in NIP, so there's still that chemistry there. And obviously when NIP 2006, they won Code 5, they won DreamHack and all that stuff, they that's when they were really at their strongest there. But I mean, we could see a bit of an upset from EG if EG can win this one. It's certainly be considered an upset. As the grenade going to shut down Wally there, who's now running round into the lower bomb site, and SK are completely set up around that lower bomb site. Here's Hostile, grabbed one frag, then shut down by Tentpole's Glock, and SK are now well in on this bomb site. Naz just firing a few shots down towards the bomb train. Spots another one below him. That's Allen. Allen going to get the frag. Nepo comes in here as well. Kills coming in all over the place now. And nothing. He's going to be all alone against Robin and Wally. Take down Robin. Is he going to be able to shut down Wally? He's flashing now up onto the top. Wally is up at the top. Nothing's going to go down for the defuse. Wally's going to take a peek, but that was a very smart, brave play there. I don't think Nothing's going to be able to get the defuse in here. He's certainly going to try, and it goes off. Possibly just, obviously, we're on HLTV, so we can't see the actual diffuse bar, but I guess that was pretty close.
Extremely close. I'm sure he was a bit of adrenaline. Also, SK are going to be very happy with that situation. But, I mean, EG, hopefully that doesn't knock their confidence too much going into the second half, as they are still playing fantastically, and that was really down to the wire. So let's see if they can hold their heads high, take it on the chin, and make something of maybe the third round here.
Yeah, this is a quick push again from SK on that outside area. Only Nepo able to reply here for EG as Zet shuts down Naz as well. Zet is going to get the bomb planting. Hostile left all on his own. So yeah, moves up through the white hole. Wally going to be there and ready and waiting. And that is going to put SK up to 10 points now, compared to the 7 which EG have. So this game still could go any which way.
Yeah, it could go any which way. So 10-7 the score, and you know, EG haven't gone for a cheeky buy or whatsoever. They're actually on the defense, going to be stacking up. Well, actually, a 3-2 split. There's 3 on the outer, but they seem to be pushing, and the whole of SK are actually moving in on the inner. And it's going to be Hostile, Nepo, and now Naz to defend this. And actually, Nothing is coming up behind them. So we'll see what they can make of this situation.
Temple just firing down there. Wally picks off Naz. Shay is still in this bomb site. Yeah, indeed, Nothing has come in behind them. Hostile going to grab a frag of his own. Quickly, Alan is going to shut down Hostile and Shay. That was a fairly simple round once SK had got themselves in there. They held it down well, and EG, although Nothing came in from behind, it was only managed to get the 1 frag, which could have done with more from that situation. Yeah,
well, still two of the SK members did go down, so we are going to have EG on the bye on CT now. So this is going to be hugely important if they want to stay in the game. 11-7, the score in favor of SK.
Yep, so EG again setting up their defences. 2 of them defending quite deep on the inner side, actually, which against SK is not really the best bet, in my opinion. I think they should be looking more, defending a bit more aggressively and stopping them getting into the bomb site in the first place, because, you know, once they're in there, they are causing so much trouble that SK are really good once they're into the site.
We're saying that as Hostile opens up, Shay comes up with another one, so that makes it now a 4-on-3 situation. Bomb is down, Zet to reply, 2 kills for EG, and there comes the last one. Bomb will be defused, and we say what teams need to do, and in most cases they always seem to pull through in these kind of clutch, important rounds, and that was a hugely important round for EG there.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'd like to see EG defend a little bit more aggressive. They have 1 man push right up on the upper.
They don't seem to peek much, really.
Yeah, exactly. And usually once SK, you'll see once they're in on a bomb site, they get a really tight hold on it, and it's not easy for the team to come back into a bomb site that's being held that strongly. So maybe that more aggressive defense.
And actually, as you say, this is a very defensive defense once again, set up from the team of EG. Everything's rather, especially on the inner bomb site, they're really held back, and actually it's Hostile hanging around the outer areas.
That's not a bad position for Hostile because he's open.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad position if anyone comes in at the top. But you know, if you hold them further up towards white holes, then it can be a little bit more effective, I think. But SK certainly making a lot of noise down Ivy at the moment, and possibly going to use that. It's a bit of a distraction. Wally is just watching from that terrorist spawn down into T middle. But EG are sat quite back. Naz is, as I said, defending up into T middle. We've got a quite a big split here. It looks like Zet's going to go down back through the white holes.
Yeah, it looks like the attack's going to happen on the outer.
Yeah.
I can imagine Robin going in first to kind of pull their attention. So we'll see if they can coordinate a good attack on the outer bomb site, which will be defended by Naz, Nepo, and Nothing. And surely it's going to happen soon. We can see Robin kind of peeking into the inner bomb site. But nothing to happen of that.
Alan going to move down as well. Flash is going to go out towards the back. Oh, Nepo coming in from behind, not able to do anything. Shut down by Wallet. But SK are in on the bomb site now. Naz managed to pick off Zet. EG gets one onto Temple as well. Hostile in from behind. Wallet He's going to take down nothing. And it's now a 2-on-2. The bomb is going to get planted. Robin spots one down by Electric Box. That was Shea, was in a very open position.
Yeah, very bad position.
Now up to Hostile. Spots one on the bomb train.
He's actually got bomb planted his side of the train as well. So
yeah, he's going to not defuse.
At least he can
going
play.
For a fake. Wally going to come in here round the side. Is he going to be able to hold on? He's come off the defuse. Wally playing it absolutely perfectly there, and Hostile obviously lost his nerve. Possibly could have got the defuse in time there, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he was in a position, but I mean, it's just you never know this, and your opponents, assume that you think that, when you play against such good players that you're in trouble. We see a few players in professional games just go for the straight defuse. When it does work, it's a bit of a Mickey take, so to speak. But anyway, so SK then cleaning up this round as Tempo, I think he picks up 3 there, and last man standing is Hostile, but not for much longer. He gets taken down, and that brings the score, Joe, I believe, to 13.
2-8.
2-8. So SK then not so much running away with this, but a slightly better score finish already for the team of EG over Revolution. So we can only presume if everything kind of works out as we would predict that EG will be going through second place.
Yeah, it does seem that way at the moment.
It's not over yet.
They are looking formidable. Temple going to be the first man down there. Flashes.
Hostile solo defense.
There goes the flashes and smokes into that inner bomb site. As Jay said, Hostile is the only man in there. Let's move around to Hostile. And as I do that, he dies. Not much luck. Alan again shuts down Shea. We'll keep it with Alan. The smoke is down there. Alan picks off Nepo as well. Robin shuts down Naz. Alan has spotted another one. Down towards... yeah, CT spawn, that's going to be nothing. And then he gets rushed by Tempole, and Tempole grabs the frag. And that's going to make it 6-1 this half. And that brings us up now to 14-8.
Yeah, that was just a really nice round from SK. Put 3 down into the inner, took out Hostile, took out the backup, which was Shea, and actually had the bomb going in outer. So they had that game covered everywhere from frags to bomb plants and positioning. Just fantastic play from SK now, really kind of picking up the pace here on T side.
Again, SK are going to be looking to attack that outer area. Wallet grabs 2. I'm going to try and get round to Wallet. No doubt I'll curse him and he'll die straight afterwards.
Stop cursing people, Joe.
2 left for EG. Nothing there on the outside. He goes down straight away as well. And now it's all about Hostile. Drops down the ladder. Robin with the Glock. Burst fire into the head. And that's going to be another round. That puts SK now on game point. And this next point will basically send them through in first place in the group.
Yeah, that's what they would be expecting and what SK fans would be expecting, certainly as well. But, I mean, EG, not without putting up a decent fight here. I mean, I hope that they fight hard in the last rounds, even if SK do manage to pick up this one. But actually, it's a Hostile opens up onto Wale there in the outer bomb site and gets another one onto Robin. So looking good now for EG.
Yeah, indeed. Temple still on that outer bomb site himself. Spotted by Hostile there from Z Hallways. And EG splitting the map in half by holding that outer area. As again, Alan goes huge with 2 frags. And it's now brought down to a 2 versus 2. Zet on the outside as well. Just hopping down on the ladders. Hostile and Shea left alive here for EG. I think SK have got the bomb down there with them. As the grenades go down. I don't know if Alan knows there's one there, but he is going to get the frag onto him anyway. Now Hostile is going to be looking for the picks here so he can get in, get the defuse, and win the round for EG.
Yeah, and actually he's not going to get a shot on Zet as he's crouched under the kind of train there. So, and also he's got Alan to back him up. He's going to have to move forward. There we go, unsuccessfully. Nice lineup for a shot there from Alan, and that secures the victory then for SK. So we do in fact know now that they will be qualifying first.
Yeah, they will go through in first position. These last few rounds possibly going to be important to EG, depending on how they do against Revolution Sports in their next game. I'm probably expecting them to take the victory. Well, these last 6 rounds will be important if they are needed. Bad nade then from Alan. As someone actually ran in front of him and the nade just dropped to his feet. But now SK are going to be making the push Flashes going down towards the ramp. 3 smokes out. Flashes going in there as well. Nice team kill from Zet. Not sure what's going on there. Wallet watching the back. Spots one. Zet going to steal the kill instead. Nothing is in that bomb site now, the inner bomb site. And has got a FAMAS flashed over the top, and there see the bullets ricocheting off the wall behind him. He's 1 of 2 hostile. Shay's left as well. As Temple picks off nothing. Oh, and Shay as well. Lovely stuff from Temple to finish things off. And that's going to be another round for SK, which put them up to 17.
Yeah, so we're going in then to the last 5 rounds, and EG are going to want all of them, really. But it's going to be something, a tall order versus SK at the moment. SK probably playing a little bit loose right now, is very offensively, probably wanting this over and done with. Hostile opens up on Robin then as he tries to go in on the inner bomb site. And, well, we can see is a 2 AWP defense for the team of EG.
It is SK going to be attacking this outer site now as Wallet and Temple start the work off by taking out Shay, and Naz. Nepo comes in finally with 1 reply. Well, he's quickly dispatched by Zet as well. Hostile going to be the last one alive. He's going up against 3 from SK now.
Ooh.
With the AWP, he's down on the bomb train. Going to spot 1, going to miss as well. Spots another one. He's going to get the frag this time as a grenade lands and explodes in front of him. He's moved around to the other side. Wally with an extremely quick shot there into Hostile.
You'd think Hostile would have been
right there.
almost been able to line that one up. Wally obviously caffeined up, twitchy player. Sorry. It's the last game.
So 4
I won't even continue
rounds
to talk.
go. Again, Robin's going to look down to the end. He actually spots someone's arm there, I think. Hostile with 2 Deagle headshots coming in. Nothing spamming through the wall into the ladder room. Shay grabs a frag of his own, tent pole from the team middle area. Frag for frag here at the moment. And it's now all down to tent pole, in fact.
Stay.
Here's the last one remaining for SK. Spots one on top of the pop dog train. Not going to actually hit anything. 1 minute 15 to go. Temple does have the bomb. Smokes go down on that inner bomb site. And actually, the 2 remaining from EG, Nepo and Nothing, have both rotated to the outside, which could mean that Temple could clutch this round. We'll stay with Temple. Nepo coming in now from the Z hallways. He's made his way over very quickly now to try and find Temple. I'm not sure if he knows where he is. He's just heard someone drop down in front of him as well. That was Nepo. Nothing's in there as well. Is Temple going to be able to pull it off? Nothing gets the headshot, but surely he's too late. He is. Yep. He's not going to be quick enough to get the defuse. He's probably going to die as well here if he doesn't hurry up.
All that for nothing.
Yeah, but good try anyway by Nothing. Oh, good one.
He has a slow burner.
Yeah. Well,
what are you on about?
Too tired for terrible jokes like that.
What are you on about terrible jokes? This is going to make top 10. Top 10 J jokes. Top 10 J and Joe jokes, actually. Takes top 10.
Associate me with them.
I don't know.
So there goes another round for SK. Just 3 to go. And what will put SK through to the next round in the top position. Allen and Temple. Both go to it. Let's watch Hostile. He's open now. Oh, lovely shot onto Robin, who is just jumping off of the sniper deck. Out to the USP. Misses with the open. Just been baited here. Lovely shot onto Temple as he just flicks off to the right. And now Hostile has to kill Wallet and Allen to get around for SK. For EG, sorry, and he's not going to do it. Wally's just going to come around the corner.
Boom, headshot.
Down. And that is another round. The score at the moment
not a great second half, is it, really?
is 20-8.
Yeah, so 2 more rounds to go. 12-1 the score on this half, and SK running away. And EG got to be feeling a little bit disappointed with this, and hopefully this isn't going to cost them a second place finish. So let's see if they can put around on the board. And actually, it's Shea who comes out with 2 headshots then. And he's going to be backed up by nothing also. That's going to claim another one. But actually, it's Wally and Alan replying then in the outer bomb site for SK. Nothing is there. Naz is rotating. So it's a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb in the hands of Alan. But oh, Wally up the train. And then a nice shot onto nothing. That makes it a 2-on-1. And he's looking in the correct direction, actually, for Naz right now as we switch over to him. Oh. And actually, wow, just as Wally kind of got comfortable that Naz wasn't there, Naz picks up a kill and turns it into a 1-on-1, but now Naz doesn't know where the last player is.
Yeah, Alan's going to flash down towards the back of the bomb train. He does have the bomb in hand. Naz still flipping around. Yeah, flash goes over there. Naz going to catch a face full of that and have to wait a few seconds till it clears. Is he going to be able to take Alan out and get the defuse? Spots him down by the back of the train there, just putting a few rounds through. Spots Alan down there, switching out to the USP. Not sure why, but Alan is going to get the frag, and that's going to be another round to SK as we approach this last round. It's
you've got a
21-8.
Yeah, so still, though, 1 round more than Revolution for EG. And that will be their next match. And SK claiming 2 wins in a row. They're going to have 1 more game versus 50 caliber after this. We're going to assume the scores, or just make them up for you later.
Zach going to pick off Nepo there, and a second one onto Shea. Nothing finally. He's going to bring something back for EG. Alan is sniping, Zet is sniping, Tentpole is sniping. SK literally has like 5 AWPs or something in this game. And Naz knows it as well as he rips straight through them all. Let's see Tentpole's AWP skills.
Yeah, it's a good game.
To the end of the bomb train. Naz going to pull it off.
Oh, it's 9.
And that's going to be 21-9. SK going to take the pole position in their group. Going to be qualified now for definite.
Yep, definite. And EG still looking strong to take second
there.
I mean, obviously there could be an upset, but you know, either way, that will be an American team qualifying through Group C. Yeah. Could you just give us a little rundown of the group placings, just in case anyone's...
Yeah, sure. I'm not 100% sure on the... In fact... Let's
well, I mean, what did you make of that game for SK? As far as I'm 100% sure, by the way. But I mean, SK played good enough for you, as lived up to their name or their new kind of image of just adding 1 player.
Yeah, of course. They look pretty solid. Obviously, playing EG, you can never really see the. I guess.
But EG is still quite an internationally known team. I mean, we've seen them at Code 5 and stuff, so it's not like they're probably one of the more experienced American teams. But still, I mean, they made pretty easy work of them.
Yeah, so MYM finished second in Group D. They beat Mug and Mouse in the final game. So Group D qualifies MIBR and Meaty Makers. Which is Group C, which we covered earlier on, was Gameplay, the old Rockat team, beat POV, Paragon of Virtue. And then Group B, at the moment, SK are 6 points, 2 wins from 2 games. EG is second with 1 win and 1 loss. And 50 Cal and Revolution both have nothing. They've lost 1 game each. And then Group A, which was Fnatic, X3O, Guardians, Frag Dominant. Fnatic and X3O both went through from that. So that sets up the playoffs kind of for tomorrow. I'm not sure, again, because we've still got some games to go on the second place.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that it's going to be SK and EG.
Well, it's actually, yeah, it's interesting you say that with EG, because actually if we check, actually most teams versus SK have got, 7 or 8. So, it could go either way. But, I mean, just to kind of recap the day then, so some fantastic CS games. Obviously, the upset being MTW won't be competing in the playoffs. They're going to be replaced by POV. And I actually saw some interviews there earlier by Drew and also Sunday, who's obviously pretty upset about that. Also coming up tomorrow, though, we're going to be having World of Warcraft. Yep. I'm excited. Some great teams. Nihilum, SK are also there with their American team, which is going to be great to see them back in play with Nelio. Pandemic are going to be there as well. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they play. They've a newly kind of formed lineup. Obviously, Nihilum Plasma are going to be there, and also Existence, who just came off from winning the Blizzard Europeans. So, but I mean, it's, you know, every day it gets more intense.
Yeah, it does, and we obviously know now already the top 8, or pretty much, like, obviously the last group's not 100%, but the top 8 so far, those that will go through is Fnatic, X3O, Gameplay, POV, MYM, MIBR, SK, and probably EG.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what you're going to be seeing tomorrow. So those are going to be the CS teams and also with the World of Warcraft teams, and they're up for grabs. And if you want to follow and just check out the brackets one more time, that's on esl-world.net. But from me and Joe here in the German studios on ESL TV, I've been James Too Good Harding. You've been Joe Miller.
I know.
And this has been the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge LA, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.